Hello, everyone, and it's good to see you all. It's good to be here in this podcast, and so today I want to talk about something that has been practical to me, and I felt like sharing a bit of them. So you can learn, right? Okay, tiny things to do in the morning to be in a great mood all day. Right? So, tiny things to do in the morning to be in a great mood all day. Okay. So, this is more or less like the simplest way to bring a smile back to your face. You don't want to wake up in the morning and you're all angry and and whatnot, right? So, do you sometimes just call it a bad day and give up when things aren't going your way? It's easy to tell yourself you're doing everything right. At work, with your friends, with your partner, or you're in search for love, so on. So why aren't you getting the results you want? Instead of throwing in the towel, there's another way to combat the blues that won't have you fighting yourself. So find joy in the simple pleasures of life. And I want to share with you those tiny things that you can do in the morning to be in a good mood all day. This is not something you have to buy. That's why I call it. That's why I call it tiny things. The first one is breath. Okay, yeah, breath. I've certainly heard the value of deep breath often enough. But when my accompetus proclaim its power for a physical annoyance I was experiencing, the person wrote breathe on the next 3-week long pages. So I have a daily reminder that I found. To my surprise, whatever I felt heavy about, be so apprehension about an upcoming encounter or self-criticism for not completing the last day intentions, the weight seems to lift itself and float away when I consciously take 5 to 8 seconds breath. If the stress comes back, those deep breaths would carry it away again. So you breathe in, breathe out. So it's so helpful. And if you find yourself breathing deeply 16 times a day, what a gift to your physical well-being. And don't take my word for it alone. You can Google deep breathing exercises to get you started, so you see what I'm talking about. Listen to the music. Feel the music. Whether it's rock and roll, blues, jazz, soul music, or meditative music. 5 or 10 minutes of getting in the groove. Feeling the music is like taking off a heavy backpack. If you're in a place where others might gouge, put on your earphones. If you need to look busy for work purpose, do some doodling. If you're a lot more alike to be efficient in 5 minutes, when your emotions aren't constipated, and music would help get things moving. So most times when you're having studies or you're working, feeling the music can help you. I'm not talking about those musics that would just, instead of making you to concentrate, would deviate your mind from it. No, okay? You want to be in a good mood, right? So listen to music that makes you feel okay, makes you feel happy. Music that makes you want to start your day right. This kind of music, right? And the third part is take a nap. Yeah, take a nap. Even if it's a 5 minutes rest. Even if it's a 5 minutes rest. When I put on soothing music, I lie down, take several deep breaths. I'm bringing myself to a place of tranquility. On a particular stressful day, sit or lie down 2 or more times to reach for peace. If you're in a public setting and there are no private couches or chairs you can use, you might do your most acceptable version of this in the restroom, where you can just find a place where you can sit to reach for peace. Very important. Very important. And it's something I've been bringing myself to. Even if most time I don't sleep, I try to rest. While I'm lying down, put on some meditative music, or some jazz music, or some very classic music. Take some several deep breaths. See that? Breathe in. And it's always something you do. The next one is eat a healthy snack. It would only take a minute or two to cut an apple or peel an orange. And no one is going to fault you for taking a short break from your schedule. No one will fault you. If you're working, you're taking a short break, no one will fault you. Take fruits. You can even try out some different treats like canned fruits. Okay, you see in some markets. And of course, if you're a gardener, you may have berries or peaches in your freezer. Okay, so eat healthy snacks. Don't just eat any kind of snack. Eat healthy snacks. You want to get your day right till the end. Ditch the clusters. Ditch the cluster. Make a deal with yourself when you are determined to conquer that cluster. Eliminate those emails from last month draft folders, or solve all of any kind of relationship problems that you have. Promise yourself, if you're a worker, promise yourself 15 to 30 minutes reading a book you were eager to dive into. What I do, and I will share my secret with you for free, right? All right, is at night I have an ebook. I read several ebooks that would really enlighten me. So when I'm lying down, I'm resting, I'm reading those books. I've started a new book. I don't want to talk about the title, but I'm in chapter 2. I started chapter 1 a few nights ago. I'm making a habit to finish each chapter a night or 2 nights. So it's always something that I'm bringing my brain to. Or watching a TV show, or attending a yoga, or aerobics classes you enjoy. You can even put up your feet in the park or in the backyard with no agenda. Remembering to take break from stressful or consuming jobs is imperative. This is specifically for workers. If you're a student who's also working, you probably need this. The next one is reminisce over old photos. Take out your photos in an album or online and relive those memories. Good memories. I've always surprised when I revisit pictures that I've taken way back. How lucky I feel to experience, being in those events, places. So if you can stay peaceful, hang out with those photos for at least a few minutes instead of 5. Feel your stress level simmer down and set a time on your agenda to enjoy the photos again. It brings back good memories where you were happy, where you had a good time. Look at those photos again. Or better yet, plan a real vacation. Even if it's far off in the future, just plan a vacation. The next one is be curious. And this is where I'm going to end with. Be curious. Use affirmations. Affirmations talks about question form of affirmations, right? So to plan your future. For example, an affirmation might say, I am peaceful and calm. Say that to yourself. I want you to say that to yourself. I am peaceful and calm. Again, I am peaceful and calm. Okay? An affirmation might also ask, how I get so lucky to easily move to peace and calm. Okay? The mind might hear a question, automatically hit to find an answer. How I get so lucky to easily move to peace and calm. Why am I so excited about my trip to Spain, to England, to Dubai, to Greece, to Singapore? Why am I so excited? Plant the seed of anticipation. And the very act of visualizing that trip is comparable to fulfilling the tank with gas and getting ready to go. So always plant that seed of anticipation. I am peaceful and calm. Ajiro, you are peaceful and calm. Ajiro, how did you get so lucky to easily move to peace and calm? Ajiro, why are you so excited to go to Spain? Why are you so excited to go to Austria? Why are you so excited to go to the UK? Why are you so excited? You see that? And the moment you begin to ask questions to your brain, you're planting that seed of anticipation. And that very act you visualizing that trip is so comparable to filling the tank with gas and getting ready to go. So if you've done all this, and I urge you to do all what I've said right now. So if you've done all this and you still have a bad day, which I doubt, but if you still, right, know that it's hard to leave the target or the teams or to tame the turmoil. Don't forget that you can always call a friend. And yeah, I'm just a few WhatsApp call away. Just a few WhatsApp call away. Right on my YouTube channel. Research new ways for dealing with stress or feeling better. Try it too you haven't ever considered. What's there to lose? I do believe we can lift our spirits, even if only in small ways. Do what works for you. If this method doesn't work and you search some method that works for you, that's fine. Believing. I want you to go home with this. Believing is the first step to being happy. Yeah. Believing is the first step to being happy and having peace. And having peace and happiness is the first step to successful, blissful relationships with yourself and with people. Okay? So believing is the first step to being happy and having peace. And having peace and happiness is the first step to successful, blissful relationship. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Ajiro Tech. Okay, so just give a subscribe, and I'm always online. Okay, so do have a very good day, happy day. Bye for now.